All right, the focus question for today is, how can I use the law of sines to solve triangle problems? How can I use the law of sines to solve triangle problems? The law of sines says that for triangle ABC, sine of angle A divided by the length of side A is equal to the sine of angle B divided by side B, which is equal to the sine of angle C divided by the length of side C. And if we label this triangle ABC, then the side opposite angle A, okay, opposite angle A is side A, little letter. And the side that's opposite of angle B is side B, little letter B. And the side opposite of angle C is side C. So that should make this proportion a little more clear. Okay? The sine of angle A divided by the length of side A is equal to the sine of angle B divided by the length of side B. And the sine of angle C divided by the length of side C. Okay? So you're going to use these proportions to solve for missing sides in a triangle. Here's how it works. You can look at the triangle on the top of page 350. Triangle GEF. Alright, given triangle GEF and one side, you're asked to find the other two sides. They give you one side and they give you two angles. Okay? So, step one is to fill in this third angle. Alright, so take 180 minus 45 minus 62. And that gives you the third angle. So do that. $73. 73 degrees. Alright, now you're going to use those ratios that we just talked about. And let's start off by solving for side E first, because it comes before F in the alphabet. So, by rule, sine 73 divided by 14 is equal to sine of 45 divided by E. Alright, you're just setting up a proportion. The sine of this angle divided by its corresponding side is equal to the sine of 45 divided by its corresponding side, which in this case is E, side E. Now, in a proportion, when you're trying to solve for a variable, you can crisscross multiply. So you take the E and you multiply it by sine 73, and that's going to be equal to the 14 times sine 45. Now all you did there was crisscross multiply. The next step is to get the E by itself. You're solving for E. So if you divide each side by sine 73, what happens to these two sine 73s? They cancel each other out, don't they? So they really do that. And you're left with E, aren't you? E is equal to 14 times sine 45 divided by sine 73. So type that into your calculating device. And E is going to be equal to you should get 10.35, which rounds to 10.4. Make sure that you're in degree mode. $10.35. Okay. 10.35 is what you ought to get. Okay. Yes. Okay, you're probably missing a parenthesis or. All right. Well, it's probably something you're either. We'll worry about that. I'll help you with that in a minute, as long as you understand the concept and how to set this thing up. Okay. That's how you're going to set up for side E. Now, the setup for side F, okay? The setup for side F is you're going to use your sine 73 over 14 again. Sine 73 over 14. And now, what are you going to make that equal to? Now you're trying to find this, aren't you? Okay, so make your sine 73 over 14 equal to sine 62 divided by the variable f that you're trying to solve. Okay, you can crisscross multiply again. And you're going to get f times sine 73 equals 14 times sine 62. And divide each side by sine 73. Sine 73. And these two cancel again. And take 14 times sine 62 and divide it by sine 73. You may have to put parentheses around your 14 times sine 62. What'd you get? Before that, what'd you get? 12.9? Okay. F equals 12.9. Anybody not get 12.9? Does everybody understand how to set these up? Does anybody need to see another one? Questions? Go ahead. Okay. Let's do one more. Take a triangle. We'll call it, and just don't write this time, just watch. You've already got one written down, okay? Just watch, and that may help clear things up, because then you're not trying to focus on copying things down. You just say we got triangle ABC, and one angle is 65 and another angle is 40, okay? And you know a side, let's say this side's 12, all right? And they ask you to find the other two sides. So this side would probably be labeled little letter A because it's opposite the A, and this side would be labeled little letter B because it's opposite the B. Okay? So you're going to start off with the angle and the side that you know. All right? And actually, before that, you're going to fill in this third angle. So 185 minus 65 minus 40. Okay. So now you can pick whichever letter you want to solve for first. Let's solve for A first. So you're going to set up a ratio with the angle and side that's given. All right, so you're going to go sine 40 over the 12 because the 12 corresponds to that angle. It's opposite of it. Now, since you're solving for A, you're going to set this equal to sine 75 over the one you're trying to solve for. Yeah, you can set it up for B if you want to, and it's the same concept where you would have sine 40 over 12 equals sine 65 over B. You can set them both up first if you want, and then you can work through them and do the math. But you're going to want to set your first ratio with the ones that with what you know. You're going to have the sine of an angle over its opposite side equal to the sine of another angle over what you're trying to find. Okay? And then you get faster at this because what you can really do up here is you're going to be multiplying A by sine 40, right? So you can do this times A and get rid of that. And you're going to be multiplying 12 by sine 75. So you can just put times 12 and get rid of it, right? Now you're going to divide both sides by sine 40, aren't you? So just when you know that when you divide this side by sine 40, it's going to cancel. So just cancel it and move it here. So now that is your calculator operation to solve for side A. And then you just repeat the process for side B. Clear? Alright, your assignment for today is right there. Page 353, 1 through 6. The odd answers are at the end of the arrow. Odd answers, those are at the end of the arrow, right? Right there. Right there. Okay? And make sure that you continue to do this. Check headline for homework. Okay?